Okay, we're live. Back again with another live stream, guys. This time around, it's called Transfer Live, where I catch up on all the latest transfers simply because I can't keep up. I cannot keep up with the individual videos. I started making videos covering 25 transfers every video, and then I cover 10, and then I'm like, listen, man, I can't keep up. I cannot keep up with this because, look, man, just too many of them to keep up though. And you guys should definitely understand. This happens to me all the time. It happens to me all the time, every time I tried to cover things, and then bam, 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 they just all come, storming in, and I'm like, okay, you know what? It's time to do live streams. What's up, Donovan McCrabb, man? He says sell out at City. Fingers crossed. Well, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. What we gonna do? You sell, you buy. That's just the game. Brawlberry, man, what's up? What's up? So we're gonna do Transfer Live, where we talk about all the latest transfers. We're gonna break them down by countries. We're gonna talk about the big ones and how I feel and if I think the players would succeed or not. We're going to do something fun here. And if you're watching the replay, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. So we're going to start. We're going to get into things, man. We're going to get into things. People could join along as we go. Ballberry, Donovan McCrabb up in here. And more people would join as we go. So let me pull it up here and start talking about these transfers, you know what I'm saying? This will be summer transfer, man. Summer 20 transfers. As you guys can see here, record transfers: Neymar, Kylian Mbappe, Coutinho, João Felix, Ousmane Dembele. What does all these players have in common? With the exception of Mbappe, is that they have somewhat underwhelmed. Some way or the other. Winter transfers here, guys. You see the top winter transfers: Eriksen, Bruno Fernandes, Erling Haaland, Duvan Zapata, Paco Alcacer. All these players have been doing well at their respective clubs. But what I really want to talk about is the latest transfers, man. The transfers that will be made official this summer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start at a country, and then I'm going to look at all the transfers that happen in that country so you guys could get some more insight here. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to pull up the Netherlands. We're going to start with the Dutch. We're going to start with the Dutch here. The Netherlands. Transfers valued from 500K onwards. So we got the Netherlands here, guys. And we're just going to go through these transfers that happen in the Netherlands. And, you know what I mean, then move on to maybe Belgium and then, Portugal. And then by the time we get to these countries, we should have some more people actually joining in. Naomi, Goitom, what is your thoughts about Sane? I will get to Leroy Sane. Definitely will get to Leroy Sane. Good seeing the title. Leroy Sane is definitely there. We'll get to Leroy Sane. Let's start here according to the fees, huh? You could go according to the fees, but there's only 3 pages. So let's run through these and see the notable ones. Right here, guys, right at the top here, you have Martin Stekelenburg. He was the Dutch goalkeeper at the 2006 and the 2010 World Cup. This man has legendary status, was in the World Cup final in 2010. He's a 37-year-old Dutch keeper leaving Everton to Ajax in the Eredivisie. Ajax is a club that he started his career at, and he would go there on a free to be a backup keeper. So good luck, Stekelenburg, man. Good luck. Really good luck there. You know what I mean? A lot of the young Ajax players can learn a lot from you right there. You know what I mean? Then you have Lucas Schmitz here, 31-year-old left back, leaving Wolfsberger AC in Austria to join VVV Velno in the Dutch Eredivisie on a free transfer. Any more notable ones here? I'm looking for the big ones. We have Cyril Dessers, a 25-year-old Nigerian/Belgian center forward leaving Heracles Almelo to Genk for 4 million euros. That could be a good signing because Genk always produces these really, really good players and sell them on for bigger fees later down the road. So all the best, Serie A, man. I like his name too. I like his name, Dessers. So I'll be keeping an eye on this guy though. Or maybe not. Or maybe not. Maybe not. So we got a player here by the name of Konstantinos Lampro. He believes in Vitesse to RKC Valvik on a free. He is a 28-year-old Greek goalkeeper. Another notable signing here, Amadou Sis, 20-year-old Senegalese left midfielder, leaving Fortuna Sittard to Amiens in the French Ligue for 1.2 million euros. Then we have Anthony Musaba, leaving NEC Nijmegen to Monaco. He's a 19-year-old right winger, so this is a player to watch. 2.5 million euros though. Monaco produces a lot of the big talents around. You know, the Bernardo Silvas, the Mendy's, the Fabinhos, Mbappe, Djibril Sidibe, Bakayoko. You name it, man. You name it. A lot of big players came out of Monaco here. We have Mark Diamers leaving Fortuna Sittard as well to Feyenoord for 1.2 million. So Sittard is making some money here. Not a lot, but they're making some money. Sebastian says Sane to Bayern, what a steal. Definitely, that's a big steal, man. Big steal because, look, Sane should have gone for 100 mil. But because of the whole coronavirus thing, it was never going to happen. It was never going to happen. We might not see a 100 mil player. Might not see a 100 mil player. I hope the deal is done and wrapped up and everything, but I was hoping that we could have at least got a player with the deal, you know what I'm saying? And not just money. It would have been nice to get one of these, you know, backup players at Bayern at least, you know. Think about guys like the left back there from France. What's his name? Juan Bernat. Spaniard Juan Bernat, who was at Bayern Munich. He went to PSG, you know what I mean? He wasn't like the, you know, anything really big at Bayern, but, you know, he went to PSG. He's playing. You know what I'm saying? So let us move on, guys. Let us move on. We have, let's see what are the big transfers we have out of the Dutch Eredivisie. One to watch, guys. One to watch. Mohamed Tabouni, AZ Alkmaar under 21 to the AZ Alkmaar senior team. He's a Dutch/Moroccan attacking midfielder. He's only 18 years old. So look for that one, man. Look for that one. Emil Hansen, a Swedish player. Sebastian, we got Emil Hansen. Are you familiar with Emil Hansen? A Swedish what is that? Dane? Leaving Hanover to Fortuna Sittard, a 22-year-old left winger for 400k. You know, so Sittard, they spending some of the money they're making. So, you know what I mean? So, let's run through these. There's a few big ones left in the Dutch Eredivisie to actually talk about. And we will get to those. You know what I mean? I have to continue doing transfer lives like this because to just, you know, sit down and record the video and edit it, it takes hours. Might as well just do a live stream, you know what I'm saying? That's the whole thinking behind this. It's the whole thinking. So, next transfer, Renato Tapia, leaving Feyenoord. He's without a club right now. I don't know if he has let me see if he moved. Let me see if Renato Tapia actually moved to a new club. Let me see if he moved to a new club. I doubt, but let me see. Yeah, he's still without a club. Renato Tapia is still without a club. I don't really want to click these things too much, you know, because you click these things and then you have to go back, and this thing is kind of difficult to navigate. You know, the app I'm using right now is pretty difficult to navigate, so I have to like go back all the way over here and get back to the Netherlands. It's not difficult, but still, it's still, you know. So let's go back to page 2 here and go right back to Renato Tapia, Peruvian defensive midfielder, 24 years old. I'm familiar with this player. Let's see where he'll end up next. Maybe in the Dutch, not the Dutch Eredivisie, the MLS. Maybe in the MLS. Maybe in the MLS. So we have a player by the name of Timon Weyenreuter. He's leaving VM2 to Anderlecht for an undisclosed fee. He's a 24-year-old goalkeeper. So look out for him. Big player here to watch, definitely. Crescencio Somerville. I use him in my FIFA 20 career mode. And this guy is one hell of a player. He has been promoted from the Feyenoord under 19 to the Feyenoord senior team. So all the best, man, Crescencio. Surinamese Dutchman. Definitely looking forward to what he's going to do in the senior team there. So, next big transfer. Let me find it. This right here. Definitely have to talk about this one too. But before I get to it, Eric Bottegien leaving Feyenoord without a club. Let's see where he's going to go or if he's going to retire. 32-year-old centre-back. Brazilian/Italian player there. Yukinari Sugawara. 20-year-old Japanese right-back. Leaving Nagoya Grampus in the J-League to AZ Alkmaar. Undisclosed fee. This is definitely one to watch though. Definitely one to watch. One of the big ones this summer, guys. Anthony. I swore this was for a bigger fee. The last time I checked, I swore the fee was bigger. But Anthony, 20-year-old right winger, replacing Hakim Ziyech at Ajax. 15.75 million euros, man. Leaving Sao Paulo to Ajax, man. This is one hell of a player. And I'm looking forward to see him. Guys, remember the name. Anthony, he's coming through the Dutch Eredivisie at Ajax. Might just end up at Barcelona 2 seasons from now. What's up, Ajamo, man? Santosh, what's up, man? Appreciate you guys joining in for the live stream right now. It's called Transfer Live. It's something that I'll be doing going forward because I can't do the transfer videos anymore, man. They're not worth it. Enough people are not watching, plus it takes too much time. Might as well do live. And prattle on for 1 hour plus, you know, and cover everything I want to cover instead of just 25. So Anthony did pretty well at Sao Paulo. I expect him to do very well in the Dutch Eredivisie. Really nice place to develop young players. Nick Harpasitis, what's up, bro? What's up, Stephen Fritz? Who could we replace for Sane? I will get to Sane. Stick around. That's the catch. Stick around. So I'm not seeing a big transfer on here, but Robin. I will get to Arjen Robin because he has now returned to football. But the biggest transfer in the Dutch Eredivisie this summer so far is Hakim Ziyech. Well, he was bought in the winter, but the deal will be official this summer. Hakim Ziyech, 27-year-old Moroccan right winger, leaving Ajax to Chelsea for 40 million euros. That's a steal. Guys. Simply great. What's up, Ilham Duipuchwa? What's up, man? Jersey boy, what up? Congrats for the win yesterday from a Liverpool fan. What's up, man? What's up? So, Nick Carperside is just saying, what's up, man? I'm a bit disappointed after yesterday, but only slightly. I'm excited about our links with Thiago, though. Oh, you're talking about the trashing that City give Liverpool. There's a lot more trashing to come in the future, though. A lot more trashing to come. So, Hakim Ziyech, man. Let's zoom into Hakim Ziyech right now before we move on to any other player. Hakim Ziyech, man. What a player this man is. What a player. One of my favorite players, though. Dutch Eredivisie this season. The curtailed Dutch Eredivisie. 21 appearances, 6 goals, 13 assists. He's too good. He's simply too good for the Dutch Eredivisie, and he should have been gone a long time. Arsenal could have got this guy for 25 million euros, and they played around. Look, they would have been doing a lot better than they are right now, man. Simon to Nantes. Yeah, I will get to that. I did cover that in one episode, though. I covered Ziyech as well, but I just want to zoom into Ziyech's player profile and talk about him a bit. So he's currently at Chelsea. He joined on July 1st. He's officially a Chelsea player. He already said goodbye to his club. So the Chelsea fans are buzzed. They're excited. So the transfer fee to Chelsea can increase to 44 million euros through bonuses. So that's that. So Hakim Ziyech, he started at Dronten Youth. Then he moved to Heerenveen Youth. He came to the Heerenveen Youth system, then to the Heerenveen senior team. Moved to FC 20. Then from 20 to Ajax for 11 million. So Ajax paid some money for him. Sold him on to Chelsea for 44 years later. What a player this man is. What a player. I think he was lighting up the Eredivisie at 20 as well. Hence the reason he got the big move. So let's look at his stats real quick. Stats by club. And see how he did at his various clubs. So at Heerenveen he made 46 appearances, 13 goals, 11 assists. 76 appearances, 34 goals, 30 assists. Wow, that's amazing. That is amazing. And then at Ajax Amsterdam, he made 168 appearances, scoring 48 goals, 82 assists. So you see how the assists went up a whole lot, but the goals not really. But still, what a player. But it's what he did at 20 though. What he did at 20 was really, really important. So this guy has Champions League caliber. 12 matches, 5 assists, 2 goals. You go on to his individual accolades right here, real quick before I move on. And Football of the Year 2018 in the Eredivisie. Dutch champion 2018-19 with Ajax. Dutch Super Cup winner, Dutch Cup winner. Under 21 Eredivisie champion with Heerenveen and Emmen 2. Football of the Year 2018 in the Netherlands. I did mention that. I don't know why they put that twice. But what a player, man. Hakim Ziyech, all the best at Chelsea FC. Hello to everyone in the stream right now, guys. Like the video. Let's get this stream past 50 likes. It's Transfer Live, where I'm doing a quick fire run through of most, if not all, of the transfer business done this season. So what I'm going to do, guys, before I move on to the other Dutch players, let's just pull up Robin because he wasn't on the list there. And let's talk a bit about Arjen Robben, the legend, man. The legend, 36-year-old Dutch right winger. He has now rejoined Groningen, the club he started his career at. So he rejoined for 1 year. 1 year loan, 1 year deal. Let's see if he actually extend that deal. But from a career break to Groningen. Remember, when him and Ribéry left Bayern Munich, Ribéry went to Fiorentina, where he has been injured a lot. Robben took a break. Now he's coming back to his boyhood club. You see that? He came through. See that, guys? He came through Groningen. He came through Groningen, and, you know what I'm saying, he's going back. He's going back to the club. And that's a grand gesture. From Groningen to PSV, from PSV to Chelsea, Chelsea to Real, Real to Bayern Munich. The man has won so many things. You know what I mean? Bayern Munich career break. Now back to Groningen, because he said the club could do it as much help as possible. So with the help, he means just go there, you know, lend his expertise, help the club, and, you know, jersey sales and whatnot. You know, he says he hopes that it works. Keep fingers crossed that it definitely works, and Arjen Robben definitely help out his boyhood club Groningen. So that's a big move right there to talk about as well. Definitely a big move. Definitely a big move. So time is ticking. Let's go. Let's go back to where we were. Let's go back to where we were and wrap up the Dutch Eredivisie. I just didn't want to, you know what I mean, forget this man, Arjen Robben, at all. So we're going to just go back here to the Netherlands and finish off the Netherlands. I don't want to stay too long in the Netherlands at all. So let's go back to page 3 and finish this thing off. So we have, I'm only talking about notable transfers, you know what I mean? Notable transfers. Mike Teveirik leaving FC Groningen to Derby County on a free. He's a 28-year-old centre-back joining the championship club. Another big one, guys. We have Kwesi Okyere Wright leaving Bayern 2. This guy has been banging him in for fun in La Liga 3, not La Liga 3, Liga 3 in the Bundesliga. You know, center forward, 25-year-old Ghanaian / German. I covered him in the individual videos. He leaves on a free from Bayern 2 to Willem II. He was gifted, guys, with a chance to play for the Bayern first team this season. So all the best, Kwasi. Right. We also have Derek. I keep calling this guy Derek. I don't know why I keep calling this guy Derek. But this guy, Dennis. I don't know why I keep calling him Dennis. Derek Cohn, left back, 21-year-old, taking the same route. He's Ghanaian and he's German. Bayern 2 to Willem II on a free. So all the best. Willem II is making another transfer here with Mike Dayashimaye. If I'm saying his name right, he's a Belgian / Burundi player, leaving NSC Neuengemen to Willem II. So Willem II means business next season. They mean business. Then we have a player by the name of Ragnar Ache, 21-year-old center forward, leaving Sparta Rotterdam to Eintracht Frankfurt in the Bundesliga for 2 million euros. And the last player, Ousmane Tanane, 26-year-old Moroccan right winger, leaving Saint-Etienne to Vitesse on a free. So, guys, that's the Dutch Eredivisie. That's the first thing I've covered. I have not covered anything else as yet. So, if you're here right now, you're at the right place and you ain't missed nothing at all. You ain't missed nothing, and you could always go back and watch the replay. So, the next country that we're going to move on to, guys, is, let's move on to France. Simply because I'm moving on to France because I want to make things interesting. I don't want the guys in here right now to leave because it's boring because I'm talking about Belgian League. So when I do have your attention, then we could go on to the Belgian League. So let's do this, man. Let's do this. Let us do this. Let's talk about Ligue 1. The league that they call the Farmers League. Ligue 1 in English. Ligue 1, the French League, Francais. Bonjour, ça va? Everyone in here right now, man. Bonjour. It's a great morning. Je m'appelle Dominic Rich, and I'm talking about the French transfer in Transfer Live. Let's do this, guys. Right at the tippy top here, we have Thiago Silva, ending a 10-year spell at the French champions Paris Saint-Germain, and he will be without a club. He has been linked to Everton, and I covered him in a previous episode. So what I want you guys to do is go back and check that episode where I talk about PSG and so on. But that's a big player that PSG are gonna lose. Let's see if they could adequately replace him and regain the Ligue 1 trophy. They probably will. They have Kylian Mbappe at the club still. You know what I mean? Who cares about defense when you have so much power in attack? Neymar Jr. will be there still, so yeah, what the heck. But PSG are now dealing with an exodus of players. That's why we have Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting, who made a surprise move from Schalke to Paris, I think back in 2018. He will be leaving the club, the champions. You know what I mean? And he is a 31-year-old Cameroonian center forward / German as well. Let's see where Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting ends up next. Maybe in the Premier League. I would love to see him in the Premier League. He has yet to play in the Premier League, though. So, next player, Eric Ebimbe, leaving Paris Saint-Germain B. This is a new one, 19-year-old right midfielder, leaving to Dijon on a loan. So at least he's going out on a loan and not permanently. We have Junior Alonso, 27-year-old Paraguayan. Yeah, I think that's a Paraguay flag, right? Yeah, I think so. He's leaving Lille to Atletico Mineiro in the Brazilian League for 3 million. These Brazilian clubs got money, you know. After selling off all these young Brazilian stars, they have money. Don't sleep on these Brazilian teams, though. Don't sleep on them. We have Quentin Boisgard leaving Toulouse to Lorient. Who's coming up? Lorient is coming up, I think. Oh, no, maybe it's Lens. Maybe it's Lens and not Lorient. I got that mixed up. But 2 million. Is Lorient coming up? Actually, they are. They are, so I'm right. And Lens are coming up too. Yeah, I'm right. You see, that's why it's not good to second guess yourself. So Lorient is coming up. Toulouse, I think, is going down. Yeah, they placed 20th. So he's leaving a relegated club to a club newly promoted. Then we have Facundo Medina, left back here from Argentina, 21-year-old, leaving CA Talleres in the Argentine Superliga to Lens for 3.5 million. So Lens are not playing games, man. They're not playing games. And I'll get to all the transfer that Lens has made this summer. They ain't playing games. They're not a big fan of the PlayStation 5. They're not playing no games at all. None. None. Let's continue this thing here. So we have Isaac Lihaji, right winger, leaving Marseille B to Lille on a free transfer. So this guy might be talented. He's from the Comoros / French player. So if you're going to leave Marseille B team to join Lille, a Ligue 1 team, that's a big move. That's a big move. So that's one to watch. Wagner, 24-year-old Cape Verdean right winger, leaving Saint-Etienne to Metz for 3 million. Did Metz survive? Let me see. Yeah, they did survive. Guys, I couldn't have done these in individual videos. It would have taken so long. I know with the individual videos I go more in depth and whatnot, but all these players are not worth it to go in depth, man. I know there's some really good gems here, but I just can't. I just can't. We have Pape Souare, left back here from Senegal, leaving Troyes in Ligue 1, Ligue 2, and he's without a club. Timothy Kolatsijak, oh, what a name, man. Polish/French man here, Timothy Kolatsijak, formerly of Sevilla. I could never forget this guy. Leaving Tigres Unial. Tigres UANL to Saint-Etienne for 4.5 million. This guy's still commanding a big fee though. That's not bad for a player. 28-year-old center back. Pretty much, you know, past his prime. That's not bad at all. Then we have Amine Gouiri, 20-year-old Algerian French center forward, leaving Olympique Lyon to join OGC Nice for 7 million euros. Nice is spending a lot of money as well. And, you know, they want to compete. I remember that year when Nice, well, they're on the Patrick Vieira right now. So now I understand. Now I forgot Patrick Vieira was at Nice though. Seriously, I forgot all about that. Damn. You know what I mean? But I remember when Balotelli was there and they were challenging for the Ligue on title but fell away late. Okay, we have Fraser Hornby here. Guys, this is a weird one. Everton under 23 to Reims. Reims, who did pretty well, 5th. They might actually be in Europa League next season. 2 million. Secondary striker. So that's a fun one. That's one to watch. Guys, we have a very, very interesting one here. Right now, if you're watching this right now, guys, this one is a fun one. Pape Gueye, leaving Le Havre to Marseille on a free transfer. He's a 21-year-old French/Senegalese defensive midfielder. Previously, he had joined Watford. He moved from Le Havre to Watford on a free, but because he didn't really like what was in the transfer, and he said he trusted someone shady and whatnot, he had to terminate the contract. And now he has moved to Marseille. And Watford are said to be suing Marseille. They would pursue legal, you know. What I'm trying to say here. Damn. They would actually try to sue Marseille. Let me just keep it simple. They're going to sue Marseille. And let's see how this works. I don't think they should sue though. I don't think they should sue. Pape Gueye might just turn out to be a dud. But who knows? He might just turn out to be the next N'Golo Kante. Who knows? But, this player, man. This player, something shady about that. To Watford, then cancel your contract, then to Marseille. Maybe he's a good player because Marseille, very good club. Right now, Champions League next season. Andre Villas-Boas. Former Chelsea manager, I think, right? I think so. I can't remember. But next big transfer in the French league, man. Frank Honorat leaving Saint-Etienne to Stade Brest. 5 million, 23-year-old right winger. Guys, one to watch. Adil Auchiche. Adil Auchiche, 17-year-old French/Algerian attacking midfielder, leaving Paris Saint-Germain without a club. Saint-Germain. I think he's going to join Saint-Etienne, guys. I saw something that he's done a medical over there a while back, but the deal is not yet made official. Remember, if you're in here right now and you're watching this live, smash the thumbs up button. Let's get it to 50 thumbs up. Some fun transfers, guys. Tanguy Kouassi, but it says Tanguy Nianzou. Tanguy Kouassi, 18-year-old center back here, French/Ivorian, Côte d'Ivoire, leaving Paris Saint-Germain to Bayern Munich on a free. So Bayern are bolstering up their backline there. You know, when Boateng is injured, if Sula is injured, if guys like Pavard who could play there, Luka Hernandez, Alaba, they have cover here. They have cover in Tanguy Kouassi here. He was linked to a lot of Premier League clubs as well. So let's see how this one work out though. Let's see how it work out. We have Steffi Mavid Didi, an English/Congolese 22-year-old center forward leaving Juventus under 23 in Serie C to join Montpellier for 6.3 million. So he must be one hell of a player to command such a, a big fee. That's a big fee for under 23 player though. Seriously. With no experience. You know what I mean? So let me see if there's any bigger ones. Okay, this one is definitely worth mentioning. Mapu Yanga Mbiwa, leaving Olympic Lyon. He has been with the club for some time. He will be without a club, and he will link up with another club in the near future, if he hasn't yet already done so. So we have quite a few pages to go through. I won't be talking about all the transfers on those pages, but let's just mention, we talk about Amadou Cissé already. Malangsa, this one is kind of questionable. He's leaving OGC Nice without a club, 21-year-old French center back here. So that one is definitely worth mentioning. This one, definitely, Hassani Kamara. I was supposed to talk about him in episode 6, but this is episode 6 now of the transfer videos where I'm doing it live to catch up, and I think I will do this going forward. Hassani Kamara, 26-year-old left back, leaving Reims to OGC Nice. Told you guys, Nice is spending big, man. They're spending big. Did you see Monaco signing? I think I saw one Monaco signing, but we probably will run into another one here. Another big transfer, guys, in the French League. Wilke Farines, 22-year-old Venezuelan goalkeeper, leaving Millonarios in the Colombian League to FC Lens on a loan deal. So let's keep an eye on this one. This guy is pretty good, pretty talented, and he has a wealth of experience. Copa America, World Cup qualifiers, and so on and so forth. Under 17 World Cup and all that good stuff. The man is pretty amazing. Jeremy Menez, former PSG man, leaving Paris FC to Regina in Serie C on a free transfer. So Regina right now in Serie C. Let's see how they're doing. Oh, it's not coming up, but they're actually first. So they will be promoted to Serie B. So maybe that's why they're bringing in those players. I think they made a few more transfers as well, but bringing in Jeremy Menez is a big statement for a club like that. You know what I'm saying? Thomas Partey linked with Arsenal. Bayern signed Sane from City. Guys, we will get to those, man. We will get to those. Just stick around, man. Stick around. Stick around. The show is pretty good so far. Stick around. Let's go back to France, though. Let's go back to France. We have a lot to do. We have a lot to do today. I have a lot to do today. A lot to do today. And I'm doing it early. It's only 8:52 my time. I have a lot of work to do today, you know what I mean? Work ethic, man. It's all about work ethic. Work ethic. Not ethics, but work ethic. Okay, guys. We have Morgan Schneiderlin, 30-year-old CDM, leaving Everton to OGC Nice. Nice, man. Nice is coming hard next season. You know, Patrick Vieira, a guy who I actually met on a plane. I was going on a cruise. While he was at NYFC, coaching, managing that club, I met him on the plane to Florida. I was going on a cruise, I think January 2018. And I think it's on that cruise my son was actually conceived. So shook his hand. The luck rubbed off. You know, I got my first son. I met David Villa. Shook his hand. The luck run. You know what I'm saying? So it was nice. It was nice. It was nice. I saw Jack Harrison as well, and a few other players. So I met Patrick Vieira, the great Arsenal player, the former Arsenal legend. So Schneiderlin is leaving Everton, former Man United and Southampton player. The man has to go down as a Southampton legend for what he done with the club. So let us move on, though. Let us move on. Alvaro Gonzalez, 30-year-old centre-back from Spain, leaving Villarreal to Marseille for €4 million. He was there on loan. He has chosen to make the deal permanent. Big one, guys. 28-year-old Belgian right-back Thomas Meunier joining Borussia Dortmund from PSG on a free. A big deal. That was a big deal. He's going to be making a lot of money over there at Dortmund. And he is definitely replacing Hakimi, Ashraf Hakimi, who we'll get to sooner rather than later. So, Edinson Cavani, 33-year-old center forward from Uruguay. The legend himself, Edinson Cavani, will be leaving PSG. And it's going to be fun to see which club he joins next. He has been at PSG for quite some time. He has won maybe 20-something trophies there. And the man is just one of my favorite players at PSG. One of my favorite players ever. Just the long hair and the celebrations and just the flair. He missed a lot of goals, but still he scored a lot of them too. And we're not going to go too deep into Cavani right now because we know who Cavani is and we know what he's capable of doing. You know what I mean? So, next up, Nico Gaitan leaving Lille. He was there on a short-term loan deal, but the club did not choose to extend the deal any further. Nico Gaitan, formerly of Benfica, formerly of Atletico Madrid. The 32-year-old attacking midfielder will now be looking for a new club. Pedro Quirovella leaving Liverpool under 23 to FC Nantes on a free. Good move. I like that move because he would have never made the grade at Liverpool, man. Definitely won't. Definitely won't. You know what I'm saying? The Liga is a good league for him. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Definitely. So, next player. Anastosis Donis, 23-year-old Greek center forward, leaving Stuttgart to Reims for $4 million. He was there on loan. Didn't really impress, but I guess they're happy with what they saw in training. Next up, Paul Bernardoni, 23-year-old French goalkeeper, leaving Bordeaux to Angers for €7.5 million. Next up, we have Corentin Jean, 24-year-old French right winger, leaving Toulouse, who has been relegated to FC Lens for €1 million. He was there on loan, and now he has chosen to make the deal permanent. New club promoted, old club relegated. Mathieu Dosevi, leaving Toulouse, he's without a club. Let's see where he'll join. Kevin Enderam, who I also covered earlier, 24-year-old defensive midfielder, leaving Monaco to FC Metz for €4.5 million. So if you're now joining, guys, we are in France. We already covered the Dutch Eredivisie. And you guys have to tell me where you want me to go next. Italy, England, Germany, Spain, Portugal. We have a lot to cover. Let's go. Let's go. Transfer life, baby. Rapson Bamboo, 22-year-old Brazilian center-back, leaving Atlético Paranaense to OGC Nice. Nice is doing really well in the transfer window, man. They're doing well. $8 million. They're spending a lot. They're balling out. Hopefully, you know, for them, they could finish in a Champions League spot next season. If they don't, it will be a goddamn shame. They will pull off an Aston Villa spending over $100 million last summer, and they're in the relegation zone. So, guys, next big transfer, notable transfer to talk about. We have a player by the name of Karl Toko Ekambi, 27-year-old Cameroonian center forward. He won the 2017 African Cup of Nations with Cameroon as well, leaving Villarreal to Olympique Lyon for €11.5 million. Karl Toko Ekambi is a big player in Ligue 1. He strived there, and then he left for Villarreal. Didn't quite work out, and he's back. Kenny Roca Santos, 20-year-old Cape Verdean central midfielder, getting promoted from Saint Etienne B team to their first team, so I wish him all the best. Biggest transfer in Ligue 1 this season, guys. Mauro Icardi, 27-year-old Argentinian troublemaker, bad boy, himself on Wanda Nara Icardi, leaving Inter to Paris Saint-Germain for 50 million euros. He has been banging them for fun in France, and you know, he was banging them in for fun in Italy as well. I would love to see if he will do the same in the Premier League, and that's why I urge these so-called good players to come to the Premier League and prove themselves and stop bullying the Ligue 1 and the Italian League. Seriously. Seriously. So I think Icardi is going to do very, very well at PSG, but in 2 seasons, I think he's going to move on to a different club. Definitely. Definitely. Want to mention, guys. We have Kevin Fortuné, 30-year-old Martiniquese. That's how you say these people from Martinique. But he's from Martinique. I think he's from Martinique. I think that one is Martinique and not Guadeloupe. I always get mixed up with the Martinique and Guadeloupe flag. I don't know why, but I always do. But he's from Martinique, though. He's from Martinique, and he will be joining Auxerre. He was previously without a club. I just wanted to mention that because he's from the Caribbean, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of these Frenchmen, like Martial and guys like Lacazette, they have Caribbean heritage from these French Caribbean islands. So don't ever forget that, guys. Don't ever forget that. We have Jacob Johansson, 30-year-old Swedish central midfielder leaving Stade Rennais to IFK Gothenburg on a free. So he's going back to Sweden in the Allsvenskan to maybe finish up his career. Big one. Moses Simon, 24-year-old Nigerian left winger leaving Levante in La Liga to FC Nantes for 5 million euros. Speedster. He's a speedster, and I wish him all the best. We have Jean-Charles Castelletto. Trying to be fancy there and messing up the name. Jean-Charles Castelletto. He is a Cameroonian/French player leaving Stade Brest to FC Nantes on a free. And who else we have here? Yassine Benrahou, 21-year-old Moroccan attacking midfielder leaving Bordeaux to Nîmes Olympique for 1.5 billion euros. This guy is a gem, man. He's a gem, especially in FIFA. He's a gem. Then we have Thierry Ambrose, 23-year-old player here from Guadeloupe and France, leaving Man City on the 23 team to Metz. We could have probably used this player, though. Could have probably used him for 2 million. 2 million. And the last page, I'm not going to mention these other little players here. The last page, let me just finish off France. Anything of note? Yeah. We have Majid Waris leaving Porto B to Strasbourg for 2 million. It's kind of sad to see how this guy declined. He's a Ghanaian, but he was a lot better. Got to move to Porto, but got relegated to the B team. And I hope he could pull things back at Strasbourg. They're giving him a chance. Last big one, guys. Shadrack Okolo, 25-year-old Congolese left winger leaving Stuttgart to Amiens for 3.5 million euros. And that would wrap up France. Where do you guys want to see me go next, though? Martinican? Oh, Martinican. Oh, I think it's Martiniquese or something. Trust me, I saw something like that before. But Martinique is not independent. These countries are still tied to France. That's why all the players go there and play and become, French citizens and so on. You know what I mean? So, what do you guys want me to cover next? I'm letting you guys have a say. Okay, iBook is saying Italy. So, let's go over to Italy. Let's go to Italy real quick, where we will cover some big ones. Italy. Italia. Grazie. Okay, I can't speak a lot of Italian, but still, you guys get what I'm saying, though. Let's start from the back. Only 2 pages, so let's start from the back page. where we have Maya Yoshida, 31-year-old Japanese centre-back, leaving Southampton to Sampdoria on a free. I think he was there on loan, and he has now ended his partnership with the South of England club. That didn't even sound good though. But they are located in the south of England. And Maya Yoshida has moved on. The longest serving Japanese player in the Premier League, I think too. He has moved on. So we have Gustavo Gomez here. 27-year-old centre-back leaving AC Milan to Palmeiras for an undisclosed fee. So let's see how that one works out. That's not a bad move though, because AC Milan have been trash. Emre Can, man, the former Liverpool man who could have been winning the Premier League. Could have been winning the Premier League with Liverpool. Left the club, whined and cried and went to Juventus on a free, I think. And he has now moved to Borussia Dortmund on a permanent basis for 25 million euros. What business done by Juventus? I think they got him on a free and they sold him for 25 mil. Great business. Mauro Icardi, Inter to PSG, we have already covered that. I'm not going to talk about this one too much. What we have here, Delano Bergzorg, 21-year-old left winger, Surinamese/Dutch, leaving Spezia to Heracles for 290k. Jose Machine, guys. This one is an interesting one. Jose Machine or Machine or Machine or whatever you say his name. He's a 23-year-old central midfielder from Equatorial Guinea. He is leaving Parma to Monza, who is getting promoted from Serie C for 4 million. And fun fact, guys, I was going to actually cover him in the next episode. Let me pull up his thing really quick so I could actually give some insight on him. He was actually there on loan in January of 2020 after spending the first half of the season on loan at Serie B side Pescara. In total, he made 23 apps in all competition this season, scoring 7 and assisting 3. At 23, he has already represented 6 different Italian clubs. Makin is capped 6 times by Equatorial Guinea. From the research, Jose Makin is Monza's record signing to date, the most expensive signing. And fun facts for you guys, Patrice Evra and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's older brother once played for Monza. So looking through the notable signings and, departures, I didn't see a lot of big names, but I saw that Patrice Evra was once at the club. So that's a fun one for you guys. If you're in here right now and you haven't yet smashed the thumbs up button, please do so. Let's get as many likes on this, man. It's Transfer Live. We're already 48 minutes in. We have covered over 48 transfers. So we have Jeremy Menez. Already covered him. And we have Steffi Mavid Didi. Already talked about him already. Jonathan Biani. French Guadeloupean player here. Pretty fast in FIFA. Leaving Trapani in Serie B without a club. I think he was at a bigger Serie A club before though. So that is one that actually caught my eye. Another one that's catching my eye right now. Joel Campbell. How did he end up at Frosinone? That's what I'm trying to figure out. The strange career of Joel Campbell, formerly of Arsenal, leaving Frosinone B to Leon in Liga MX Clausura for an undisclosed fee. I wish him all the best. So we have an interesting one here. David Hanko, 22-year-old left back from, that looks like Slovenia or Slovakia. Yeah, that's Slovakia. I think, yeah, that looks Slovakian. I think that's a Slovakian flag there. Leaving Sparta Praha to Fiorentina for an undisclosed fee. There's a lot of big ones in Italy, though, that I covered earlier. But a lot of people not even realize that a lot of these transfers happened already. And we have Nicolo Barella leaving Cagliari Calcio to Inter for 25 million euros. 23-year-old central midfielder already capped multiple times by the Italian national team. And he is touted to be the next big thing in Italy. Real big I'm talking about. I'm talking about Godzilla, King Kong big. Roberto Inglese, 28-year-old center forward, leaving Napoli to Parma for 18 million. These deals are fishy. These deals are fishy. The prices for these deals are really, really fishy, I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. Fish market fishy. Marco Robe, 24-year-old Croatian center midfielder, leaving Napoli to Cagliari for 13. Paul Lirola, 22-year-old right back, Spaniard right back, leaving Sassuolo to Fiorentina for 11 mil. I thought there was a pandemic. Where are they getting this money to spend? Where are these Italian teams getting this money to spend? Seriously. Seriously. Simone Verdi, leaving Napoli to Torino for 20 mil. So Napoli are cashing in. They made 18 mil on Inglesi, 20 mil on Verdi, and there's probably more. There's probably more. So these players were touted to be the next big thing a couple years ago. Never really happened. Simone Verdi I'm talking about. And there's another one by the name of Daniele Verdi. So I don't know what happened. These guys fell off big. Jan Caramo, 21-year-old Ivorian/French right winger, leaving Inter to Parma for 8 million. Wish him all the best there. Andrea Lamantia, who I covered, 29-year-old center forward, leaving Lecce to FC Empoli for 3.5 million. So let's go on to the next page, which is page 1, and we would wrap up Italy. We definitely wrap up Italy. We have Namdi in here, man. Namdi, what's up? Daniel Magro. Dan Magro. Oh my word. Where have you been? Where have you been? So iBook is saying the mafia is providing the money. So let's run through these guys. We have Federico Barba, 26-year-old center-back, leaving Chievo Verona to Benevento for an undisclosed fee. Christopher Kildsen, 19-year-old Norwegian central midfielder, leaving Stabæk Football for Sampdoria for 2.5 million. I did cover him in a previous episode. Alfred Duncan, 27-year-old Ghanaian / Italian. Well, he's been playing in Italy for so long that he has gotten an Italian passport, leaving Sassuolo to Fiorentina for 15. So you see, guys, a lot of these things might be swap deals, you know. 15 mil, then they buy in another player for 15 mil, you know what I mean? So the money just kind of equals out, if you understand what I'm saying, you know what I mean? Because a lot of switches, but they just added money to it. Don't know why. They're tricking us. They're tricking us. They're probably doing it for taxation purposes too. Who knows? Andrea Pinamonte, 21-year-old center forward, leaving Inter to Genoa for 18 mil. I never heard of this guy. How is he getting sold for 18 mil? Maybe he's highly rated. Mikkel Damsgaard, a 20-year-old Danish left winger, leaving Nordsjælland in Denmark to Sampdoria for 6.5 million. A big one to watch, guys. Carles Perez, 22-year-old Spanish right winger, leaving Barcelona to AS Roma for 11 mil. Roma has been spending a lot. They'll be spending a lot. Then, guys, we have Gianluca Mancini, 24-year-old centre-back, leaving Atalanta to Roma for 13 mil. Then we have Jordan Veretout, a 27-year-old French midfielder, leaving Fiorentina to Roma for 16 mil. They're spending a lot of money. Francesco Forti, 27-year-old Italian, leaving Beveren in Belgium to Juve Stabia. That's a weird move. I think that's like Juve's second team or something like that. We have Francesco Castata, 22-year-old central midfielder, leaving Sassuolo to Genoa for 7.5 million. And then we have Tommaso Agello. I covered all these already, though, in previous episodes. Left back here, 25-year-old, leaving Spezia to Sampdoria for 1.5 million. Then, guys, talking about Monza earlier, we have Andrea Barbaris, 26-year-old central midfielder, leaving Crotone to Monza on a free. Adrian Semper, who I did cover already, 22-year-old Croatian goalkeeper, leaving Dinamo Zagreb to Chievo Verona for 1.5 million. He was there on a 2-year loan deal. They have chosen to make it permanent. So we have some more big ones before I end Italy. You guys let me know where you want me to go next. We have Spain, Germany, England, Portugal. We have a few more to cover. Kevin Bonifazi, 24-year-old centre-back leaving Torino to Spal for 11 mil. Mario Pasalic, 25-year-old Croatian midfielder, leaving Chelsea for Atalanta for 15 mil. So Chelsea, they're cashing in on their loan army here, and they're, recouping some funds to maybe bring in some damn defenders. Stop getting linked to forwards, man. You guys have enough firepower up top. You need defenders. Defenders are trash. That's why West Ham United smashed y'all the other day. Should have been by more goals. Definitely should have been by more goals. We have Georgios Kyriakopoulos leaving Asteras Tripoli in Greece to Sassuolo for 1.2 million euros. We have Lucas Castro, 31-year-old Argentinian central midfielder, leaving Cagliari to Spal for 3 mil. I think Spal are about to get relegated too. Definitely. Stefano Gori leaving AC Pisa, the Tower of Pisa. You ever heard of that? The Leaning Tower of Pisa. 24-year-old goalkeeper joining Juventus under 23 for 3 mil. So guys, we have some big ones. We have some big ones to talk about here. Arthur, 23-year-old Brazilian, leaving Barcelona to Juventus for 72 million euros plus add-ons. And it's potentially a loan switch. It's potentially a swap deal, not a loan switch. What am I saying? It's potentially a swap deal for Miralem Pjanic, the Bosnian, who's 30 years old, 7 years his senior, from Juventus to Barcelona for 60 mil. So it's like 12 mil plus add-ons plus Pjanic for Arthur. A lot of people do not like this deal whatsoever. They don't like this deal. Arthur, I haven't been watching a lot of La Liga, a lot of Barcelona, but Arthur haven't really done a lot. Pjanic is a man, on the other hand, who could actually have some effect, I think, on the game. More effect on the game than Arthur. Seriously. Pjanic, I think, he's a free kick specialist. I think he would surprise a lot of people over there. I think he will. Arthur, he might just be another cog in Juventus's machine, and who knows? Who knows what will happen to him? But, I might be wrong. I might be wrong. He left from Gremio after they won the Copa Libertadores to Barcelona on a big move. Now on an even bigger move to Juventus. If you're a Juventus fan, I'm wearing a Juventus jersey right now. Training jersey, which I picked up for cheap. You know what I mean? I usually pick up other clubs' jerseys for cheap because I like jerseys. Look, you will be excited because Juventus always brings in some good players. Talking about Cristiano Ronaldo, man. You know what I'm saying? Juventus fans must have wet up their pants when they signed Ronaldo. And now Arthur. So, Pjanic, 30 years old, formerly of Roma, did big things at Roma, and now he moved to Barcelona. I like Pjanic. Arthur, haven't really seen enough of him, but I know he's a really good hustling and bustling player. Very important player for Brazil, international team as well, and that says a lot. So for this transfer, this swap deal, it's kind of weird. Swapping a younger player for an older pro. It's weird, but the thing is, Arthur did not want to leave. But what actually convinced Arthur to leave is that if you make 10 mil in Spain, you only end up and get 5 mil of that after taxes are taken out. But in Italy, the taxes are less. So you end up getting around 7.5 mil if you get a 10 million wage, offer. So that's one thing that actually persuaded Arthur to join the Italian club. He gets paid more and he pays less. He will pay less taxes. It's a special law put in by the Italian government when it comes to sport. I actually did read up on that, so don't think your boy ain't reading. I'm reading. You know what I'm saying? I'm reading. Next big one, guys. Felix Correa. He has left Man City under 23 to join Juventus. Not Juventus under 23, you know, but Juventus. Juventus. But I think he's going to go to the under 23 team. He was definitely on loan, I think, at Feyenoord or one of those clubs in the Dutch Eredivisie. He's a 19-year-old Portuguese right winger. And 10 mil, City recoup for him. So that's not bad at all. That's not bad. So when you're going to ask where we got the money from to purchase, you know what I mean, our spanking new defender next season, we are selling some of these players. Okay, but City did get a player from Juventus. I think his name is Pablo Moreno. I haven't talked about him because I just have a feeling he's going to go in the under 23 team. But I will mention him if I see him here in the thing. I actually should move over to him and talk about him. But next player, Alex Makers. Leaving Anderlecht, 21-year-old right midfielder to AC Milan for 3.5 million. He might turn out to be a gem, but I don't know if he's choosing the right club in AC Milan at all. You know what I'm saying? So, Naomi Goitam is saying no, he wanted to stay. They forced him to leave. Trust me, it's the money that persuaded him. And to wrap up Italy, guys, Achraf Hakimi. This one is a big surprise too. 21-year-old Moroccan and Spain right back. Leaving Real Madrid to Inter Milano for 40 million euros. That's a steal. Dortmund actually couldn't come up with the money to make his deal permanent. Hence the reason why they picked up Thomas Meunier on a free. Good player, but Hakimi is, I think, one of the fastest player in the Bundesliga behind Alphonso Davies. I think Davies just broke that record. But Hakimi, man, what a player going forward. Defense, I don't think he's as good at the back as he is going forward. He has been playing more as a right wing back. And at Inter Milan, they do use the right wing back tactic. Antonio Conte there, they use Candreva, they use Victor Moses. So I don't know if they'll try to buy Victor Moses as well to have like backup. So we just have to wait and see how that one plays out. But Hakimi here, man, what a player, man. Let's click on Hakimi and check out his profile. Definitely a player to talk about, man. 21-year-old, man. This guy is so damn good. And it's a shame that Real Madrid did not choose to keep him, though. That's the thing. The reason why is because of Daniel Carvajal, who is only still 28 and has proven himself to be a world-class right back. You know what I'm saying? Nobody could actually debate that because the man has been there for years and he has been playing well. Real Madrid is actually number 1 right now. Number 1 in La Liga. 4 points ahead of Barcelona, who might actually drop the ball. They might actually drop the ball and Setien might get sacked. You know, like I told you guys, he was never a good pick for the club in the first place. A lot of people told me, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, blah, 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 blah. So, September 1st, guys, the deal will be made permanent. September 1st. I don't know why it's until September 1st, but still. I don't know why. Ask me why. I don't know why it's September 1st. Don't know why. He's been capped 28 times by Morocco. Let's take a look at his stats really quick before we move on to the next country. Stats by club. He has been amazing though. Borussia Dortmund, 73 matches, 12 goals, 17 assists. Those are some good returns there. For Real Madrid, 17 appearances, 2 goals, 1 assist. So, see that? Now he will move on to Inter. Antonio Conte is coming hard next season, man. Next season in Italy, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Not like I watch the Italian league like that, but I do have access to watch it. If you're in here right now and you haven't yet smashed the thumbs up button, smash the thumbs up button for the lovely music playing in the background. Smash the thumbs up button for the continuity of the stream. You know, for the non-stop talking, the non-stop reporting on these transfers. It's transfer live, baby. Let's do this. Wake up early in the morning. It's been a great day so far. And let's catch up with these transfers because it's very hard to keep up, man. So I might have to do transfer live once a week. What's up, Ryan LFC, man? What's up? How are you doing? How are you doing today? Too smooth. 025. What's up, man? Bayern a favorite to win the UCL next year with Sane. So why weren't City the favorite to win the UCL with Sane? You guys are way too biased. Way too biased. You should call yourself Tobias because you're very biased. You know what I'm saying? Now that Sane moved to Bayern, ha 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 ha. They're gonna win the UCL. And look at Sane's face in this picture here, smiling in this Bayern Munich shirt. Sane, you're a snake. You're a snake, Sane. You're a snake. Okay? Whoa! This is a big one here. RB Leipzig reached personal terms with Hwang Hee-chan. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wasn't expecting this one at all. Wasn't expecting this one. Wasn't it? But it's understandable. From Red Bull to Red Bull. Whoa, ho, 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 ho. Whoa, ho, ho. Player 17 from Salzburg. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. This is a surprise, though. This is a surprise. This is a surprise. Hwang Hee-chan. Wow. The Korean has moved to Leipzig. Big transfer, man. Big transfer. What a player he is. Ask Liverpool about what a player he is. Him and Mina was big at Salzburg, though. Big. So, you know what? That's a sign. That's a sign. We're going to talk about Germany next. We're going to move over to Germany. So, it's going to be Germany, Spain, and then England to just top off this transfer live. Maybe Portugal. Maybe Portugal after this. Let's go to Germany, though. Real quick. Let's go to Germany. I've already covered a lot of these transfers, only 3 pages. And I will skip the ones that I already talked about in this episode. So let's start with Josep Martinez, 22-year-old goalkeeper, leaving Las Palmas to RB Leipzig for 2.5 million euros. That's a good prospect. They're bolstering their team. We will get back to Leroy Sane pretty soon. Nuri Sahin. Oh, man. Don't like how his career is padding out, you know. 31-year-old defensive midfielder, was one of the youngest players ever in the Bundesliga when he played for Dortmund. And he will definitely go down as a legendary player. He has left Werder Bremen for an unknown on a free transfer, so we will know pretty soon. Berkay Özcan. He has left Hamburg to Başakşehir for 4 million euros. Hamburg clearing our house here though. See that? But I won't be talking about these players at all. Won't be talking about any of these players right here. None of them. None of these no-name guys here. Pascal Stenzel leaving Freiburg to Stuttgart for 1.3 million euros. Alright, so Stuttgart got promoted. Them and Arminia Bielefeld. And then there's Heidenheim in the playoff with Werder. So let's see who stays up or if Heidenheim gets promoted. Tanguy Kouassi, I already covered. Jacob Barrett Lawson leaving Odense BK to the newly promoted Arminia Bielefeld on a free. 25-year-old left back. So they are already bolstering their team. So pretty good stuff. Daniel Caligiuri, 32-year-old Italian right midfielder, leaving Schalke to Augsburg on a free. Tobias Strobel, 30-year-old defensive midfielder, leaving Borussia Mönchengladbach to Augsburg on a free. Rafal Gajkiewicz, leaving Union Berlin to Augsburg on a free. Damn, Augsburg. Damn, a lot of freebies here, though. A lot of freebies. So let's move to page 2 and then go back to page 1 to talk about Leroy Sane. Page 2. Stefan Lichtsteiner, the former Juventus man, former Arsenal man, has left Augsburg on a free transfer to an unknown club. He's a 36-year-old Swiss right back. The man is a legend for sure. Definitely a legend without a doubt. Do you want to doubt me? Here? We have Jonathan de Guzman leaving Frankfurt on a free to an unknown club. He's a 32-year-old Canadian and Dutch central midfielder. All the best, Jonathan da Guzman. Rafael, the Borussia Mönchengladbach legend, 35-year-old secondary striker, has left the club on a free to an unknown club. Definitely a big player, but he's 35. Age has definitely caught up to him. Age is catching up to me because I'm not a long way off from 35 either. Alexander S. Vine. This was supposed to be a big player, but injuries have just ravaged this man's career. 32-year-old German right winger, leaving Hertha Berlin BSC. Well, Hertha BSC, not Hertha Berlin BSC. To an unknown club for free. And the same goes for 34-year-old former Chelsea left winger Salomon Kalou, leaving Hertha Berlin to an unknown club for free. So, a lot of big things happening in Germany there, man. One of the biggest ones this summer, guys. Timo Werner, or Timo Werner, as a lot of people will say. Do not say Werner. Do not say Werner. His name is Timo Werner. Okay? God damn. Learn to pronounce the damn things. Timo Werner. Not like I pronounce everything properly, but I'm just saying. Timo Werner, 24-year-old center forward, leaving RB Leipzig to Chelsea for 53 million euros, man. Big signing, man. A lot of Chelsea fans, a lot of players, a lot of people, a lot of us, a lot of fans are looking forward to see what Timo Werner is going to do next season, man. Chelsea, y'all need to buy defenders, though. You need to buy defenders. You need to buy defenders. Hello to everybody in here right now. If you haven't yet smashed the like button, please do so. If you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe. 1 hour, 11 minutes into this thing. I want to wrap this up in the next hour for sure. Because later, I think I do have to come back and do a FIFA 20 stream. Guys, the grind is on, man. The grind is on. You know what I'm saying? I'm home, safe in my house, doing my thing. You know what I mean? It's like watching a movie. You spend 2 hours watching a movie. Why not spend that 2 hours just, talking about some transfers or something? You know what I mean? But Chelsea, man, congrats on the big signing there. You guys got him for a steal. But RB Leipzig has already replaced him with Hwang Hee-chan. You know what I'm saying? Who could play through the middle. But he's mostly going to play over on the wings, though. But I think Leipzig are going to make another big signing again this summer. But Chan is going to be a big player. I'm happy for him. Hwang Hee-chan, who was linked to Wolves before. Would have been nice to see him in the Premier League too. Nils Rossila, leaving VVV Velno to Sandhusing on a free transfer. Anostonis Donis, I mentioned him. Thomas Munier, I mentioned him. Emil Hansen, I mentioned him, I think. Left winger leaving Hanover to Fortuna Sittard, 4,000K. Fabian Johnson, former U.S. international. I don't think he still plays for the U.S. He's been out of favor for some time. He's a left winger, leaving Borussia Mönchengladbach to an unknown club on a free. Maybe he'll play in the MLS. I don't think he ever played in the MLS before. So let's see how that one works out. Felix Uduokai, leaving Wolfsburg to Augsburg for 9 mil. He's a 22-year-old center back. He was there on loan and they have chosen to make the deal permanent. Marius Butler, leaving FC Magdeburg in the third tier of German football to Union Berlin. Now, Union Berlin for 700K. Union Berlin, first time in the Bundesliga this season, and they have survived, man. So, round of applause to Union Berlin, man. Kyriakos Papadopoulos, leaving Hamburg. He will be without a club. He will be a free agent. It's sad to see how this guy turned out. The formerly of Bayer Leverkusen. I don't know, man. Got relegated with Hamburg, and now he might actually go back to Greece to play for Olympiacos. Let us see. Let's take a sip of the water right now. Take a sip of the water. Donovan McCrabb says Armenia loves Scandinavians. Oh, I see. I see. So, Robin Kanaka, or Robin Naka, however you say that name. Centre back, 28 years old, leaving Wolfsburg to an unknown club on a free transfer. So Donovan McCrabb, how do you say Werner? Do you say Werner in Germany or do you say Werner? I don't know. I heard everybody saying Werner, but I heard some people saying Werner, like Wenger and Wenger. So let me know. so I don't sound too stupid here. Jonathan Klaus, 27-year-old right midfielder from France, leaving Arminia Bielefeld to Lens on a free transfer. He will now be playing in the first tier for the first time. He could have done it at Arminia, but he's going to be doing it in his home country, France. Sebastian Polter, centre forward, leaving Union Berlin to an unknown club for a free transfer. Maximilian Wittek, however you say that name, leaving Greuther Fürth. Last page, before I go back to page 1 to talk about Leroy Sane. We have a few more to go through. There's a lot of transfers to go through. Lennart Grill, leaving FC Kaiserslautern to Bayer Leverkusen for 2 million. Dennis Undav, leaving Meppen to St. Gaulois. I don't know why I talk about this transfer, but shouldn't have. Wataru Endo, leaving Sint-Truiden to Stuttgart for 1.7 million euros. So that's another Japanese player. He was on loan at Stuttgart, and I think he was on loan. I did cover him in a previous episode, and he would move on to play in the Bundesliga next season. Mario Götze. The downfall of Mario Götze. World Cup 2014 winner, scored a winning goal, everything. Left Dortmund to Bayern Munich. Went back to Dortmund. Now he has left the club to become a free agent. Let's see who he links up with next. Maybe Liverpool. Maybe he will move to Liverpool. Emre Can, who I covered already in this episode here. Persilian Skjelbred, 33-year-old central midfielder, leaving Hertha to Rosenborg in the Danish league for free. Felix Agu, leaving VfL Osnabrück to Werder Bremen, who is in the relegation playoff battle right now on a free. He's a 20-year-old German left back. I covered Kwasi Wright. Rumor has it that Götze to Hertha, okay. I covered Kwasi Wright and I covered Dennis Cohn already. Definitely covered these guys already. Dimitri Lavallee, highly rated centre-back from Standard Liège, joining Mainz on a free transfer. He's a 23-year-old Belgian centre-back. Alexander Nubel, leaving Schalke to Bayern on a free. 23-year-old German goalkeeper. I have signed him in my career mode save, so shout out to Alexander Nubel there. Ragnar Ache, who I mentioned already, and Chadrak Akolo, who I already mentioned. Back to the first page, guys. Back to the first page to talk about the last transfer in Germany. Leroy Sane has joined Bayern Munich from Man City for 49 million euros. As I mentioned in the Leroy Sane transfer video, we need to take that money and buy a centre-back, preferably. Add some money and bring in Kalidou Koulibaly. I don't care if he's 29, but we need Koulibaly there, man. Seriously. We need a Koulibaly. We need Koulibaly. People have been saying it's going to be, what's his name there, man? The Slovakian. What's his name again? I can't even remember his name right now, man. But, damn. Can't remember his name right now. But look. We need to bring in Koulibaly, man. We need to bring in Koulibaly. Perisic is 99% leaving Bayern. Ooh. He was only there on loan, though. He was only there on loan, so that won't be a surprise. So Leroy Sane, a 24-year-old German and French left winger. He is gone. He is gone. No longer a City player. Officially my favorite Man City player. I would need to find a new one because he is no longer at the club. No longer at the club. Won a lot of things at the club. 2018 champion, 2019 champion, one-time FA Cup winner, two-time English League Cup winner. Actually, two-time. We won it this year, but he didn't take part, so he doesn't get a medal for that. Doesn't get a medal for that. Two-time English Community Shield winner as well. So, Sane, bye-bye, man. All the best. All the best at Bayern Munich. I think you'll do a good job there. I will surely miss you. Definitely will miss you. So, Man City, he has played the bulk of his senior career where he has made 135 appearances, scoring 39 goals, setting up 45. What a player, man. At Schalke, 13 goals in 57 appearances, 8 assists. So didn't really set the world on fire there, but showed a lot of promise. Enough for Guardiola to bring him in, man. Enough for Guardiola to bring him in. So he came to Man City from Schalke in the summer of 2016 for a sum of 52 million euros. So we actually lost money on Sane. We actually lost money. But he is said to have signed a big transfer. A big wage. Big wage, a big deal at Bayern Munich. So Schalke received 1 million in bonuses after Sane won 2 league titles. You see that? Schalke paid off, man. They cashed in. They cashed in. And they probably received money. Who knows? They probably had a sell-on fee as well. Probably had a sell-on fee. You know what I'm saying? Bayern signed Sane from Man City. Transfer spending since 2000 breaks a 1 billion barrier. So Bayern Munich has spent $1 billion. $1 billion since the year 2000. You know what I mean? Chelsea prepared to battle Bayern for Havertz bid after DFB Pokal final. Let's see. Let us see. So big transfers, man, guys. I have a lot more to go through, so I won't lollygag on Leroy Sane any longer. I made a video talking about this whole transfer, so it doesn't make sense just going on and lamenting the loss of Leroy Sane. But look at Hakimi, man. Is this a Photoshop picture? It looks so. It looks so. Yeah, it looks so. It looks so. But a lot of big transfers, man. A lot of big transfers. Look here. According to Bild Report, BVB, Borussia Dortmund have signed Jude Bellingham. I did mention that in my last transfer video as well. Birmingham will receive a record fee, I think about 22 million euros or so, 22 million pounds, something like that. Hertha want Weston McKennie, interest from Newcastle and Everton. Weston, man, stay in the Bundesliga, man. The Premier League is way too physical for your weak bones. He's injured a lot. But the reason why Schalke are going to sell these guys is because Schalke has now introduced the salary cap at their club to help the club move forward financially, you know, to be more financially healthy. So they put in a transfer cap about $2.5 million euros a year per player, and players who makes more than that would have to leave. So that's smart, but then again, it's smart, but the thing is, it could work against you, because what's going to happen is, you're going to develop these players, even the guy like Suat Sardar. You're gonna develop these players, and you can't pay them enough. And when clubs like Bayern Munich come in with 5 million a year, or 10 million, or 20 million a year contracts, you can't keep the players, and then hence the reason why you won't be able to play Champions League football, nor Europa League football, or you could become like Hamburg, getting relegated to the second tier. So look, man. Let's see how this one works out for Schalke. Let's see how it works out for Schalke. So, guys, what we're going to do right now? What are we going to do right now? We're going to move over to España, to Spain. We're going to move over to Spain to cover some of the transfers there. And then we have Portugal to touch as well. And we have England. So, let's do this. I want to catch up on all the transfers today, man. Whatever I had to do, I put it aside to just catch up on this. This thing has been haunting me. It has been haunting me. And I'm like, yo, man, I can't. I have to catch up on the transfers. I don't like to start something and not at least finish it. So, Hakimi has left Real Madrid for Inter. We spoke about that. Then we have Miralem Pjanic leaving Juventus for Barcelona. Big money, a big swap deal. We have spoken about that. Arthur as well, leaving Barcelona to Juventus. We have spoken about that. Carles Perez, leaving FC Barcelona to Roma. We have spoken about that. Mateus Fernandes, I haven't spoken about that. 22-year-old central midfielder, leaving Palmeiras in Brazil to Barcelona for 7 mil. I don't know if this guy is going to be featuring in the first team a lot, man. I really don't know. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. It's really, really hard to tell. Barcelona might just set him out on loan and then cash in. It's hard to tell. Mikel San Jose leaving Athletic Club Bilbao. He will be without a club. Long-time player. Benyat et Zebraria 33-year-old central midfielder leaving Athletic Club Bilbao to be without a club. I covered Josep Martinez, Las Palmas to Leipzig. Pedri, another interesting one, guys. Pedri, 17-year-old left winger, leaving Las Palmas to Barcelona. Definitely, I don't think he will be playing for first team. 5 million. First million. 5 million. First million. He will be playing for the second team or going out on loan for sure. Song Young Ki. Ki, man, formerly of Swansea City and Newcastle. 31-year-old Korean defensive midfielder leaving Mallorca to be without a club. Any more big ones? Right here we have Marc Cucurella. Surprising move again. This one is a weird one though. It's Cucurella's transfer dealings has been weird, right? Barcelona to Getafe, 10 million. And guys, let me go back here. I think he moved from Eibar. Look here, right? Look here, right? Look. Barcelona to Eibar on a loan, right? Then Barcelona to Eibar for 2 million. Then bought back from Eibar to Barcelona for 10 million. Then sent out from Barcelona to Getafe on a loan. Then he came back. Then he was sold to Getafe for 10 million. Like, come on, man. You guys make up your mind. Make up your mind with Marc Cucurella, who I thought had potential to play for Barcelona's first team, but I guess not. I definitely guess not. Because that's a weird one, though. That's a weird one. And that's the thing about doing Transfer Live and talking about these transfers is that you guys get to see where these players are going. And most of you guys want to have gone and researched these things, but I do this kind of research and I talk about this kind of stuff. So covering all the transfers, I know it's a long video, but it's a fun video to watch back on replay. So if you're watching the replay right now, shout outs to you. You're the real deal, man. Enric Gallego, 33-year-old center forward leaving Getafe to Osasuna for 2 million. 2 million. 2 million. That's not a big fee. Ezequiel Garay, 33-year-old Argentinian center back leaving Valencia without a club. He joined Valencia back in 2016 from Zenit St. Petersburg for big money. Now he leaves the club on a free. Javi Sanchez, 23-year-old center back from Spain leaving Real Madrid to Real Valladolid for 3 million euros. Alvaro Gonzalez, who I covered already, leaving Villarreal to Marseille for 4 million. Carl Toko Ikambi leaving Villarreal to Olympique Lyon. Covered him already, 11 million. Diego Roland leaving Deportivo La Coruña, who he has never made a single appearance for. 27-year-old Uruguayan center forward to FC Juarez in the Mexican League for 4 million. Marcelo Baravero, the 36-year-old Argentinian super goalkeeper from Monterrey, just was at the Club World Cup, joining Burgos CF in the second division of Spanish football on a free transfer. I think he was playing in Spain before though. Jose Carlos Lazo, 24-year-old left winger leaving Getafe to Almeria for 4 mil. I think Almeria is about to get promoted too, you know. Nah, they're fourth right now. They're trying to get promoted, so I think he's there on loan right now. So to wrap up Spain, guys, Alvaro Morata, 27-year-old center forward, leaving Chelsea to Atletico Madrid for 56 million euros. Big signing. That was actually the Timo Werner money. That was the Timo Werner money right there. So Morata, Chelsea flop. Officially Chelsea flop. Formerly of Real Madrid, Juventus. Now at Atletico Madrid, where he's doing a lot better. Definitely. Eva Banega, Argentinian midfield maestro, leaving Sevilla to Shabab in the Saudi Arabian League for big money. Big money, wages I'm talking about. He leaves on a free, but he's going to get a good sign-on fee, and he's going to get paid well. You know they're very, very rich over there in Saudi Arabia. They want to buy a whole club in Newcastle FC. A whole damn club. You know what I'm saying? So we have Giovanni Lo Celso making his loan deal from Betis to Spurs. A permanent deal for 32 million. Plus the loan fee that Spurs paid for him. I think it was like 15 mil or something like that, or 8. But he's a 24-year-old Argentinian central midfielder. Formerly of PSG as well. So Good player, good player. Big transfer that I'm looking forward to see is Francisco Trincao leaving Braga to join FC Barcelona for 31 million. 31 million, a 20-year-old, unproven right winger from Portugal. 31 million. Is he even going to play? Barcelona pisses me off, man. Coutinho, Griezmann, Ousmane Dembele. And these guys have not done anything of note at Barcelona. Come on. The Barcelona fans must be pissed off right now. Guys, like the video if you're in here, man. Let's get these likes up. Abel Ruiz go in the opposite direction from Barcelona to Braga. So maybe it was somewhat of a swap deal, you know what I'm saying? Somewhat of a swap deal. See what I'm saying? 20-year-old center forward. I think he made a few appearances for Barca full team before too. I'm not sure. But Arda Turan finally leaving Barcelona to be without a club. 33-year-old left winger formerly of Atletico Madrid. He should have never left Atletico Madrid, but they cashed in. I think they got like 30-something million euros for Arda Turan. Never really fitting at Barcelona. Wasted money, man. Money wasted. Money wasted as usual. Barca transfer ban. Come on. Yeah, Barca is ODing, man. They're really ODing. They're really ODing on the transfers. Guys, what we're going to do right now real quick, we're going to go to Portugal. Portugal. We're going to go to Portugal to look at some of these transfers. Not a lot to look at, and I've already covered most of them. So let me just touch on Pedrinho here. One to watch, guys. A lot of players come through the Benfica Academy and Benfica, the club itself. So Corinthians to Benfica for 20 million euros. And with Yoni Gonzalez, also a right winger from Colombia, going the opposite way for 2.7 million euros from Benfica to Corinthians. So that's a good deal right there. Then there's Romulo, a 24-year-old defensive midfielder, leaving Londrina in Brazil to Portimonense in the Portuguese League for an undisclosed fee. And then there's Alan Santos, a 31-year-old Brazilian centre-back, leaving Al-Ahly in the Saudi Arabian League to Rio Ave FC in Liga NOS on a free transfer. I've already covered all these other transfers, so not a lot of business done in the Portuguese League so far. At least not over 500k market value. So what we're going to do right now, guys, is we're going to go over to England. Thank you very much, Flynn, for the $2.99 Aussie. I swear I'm the top donator. Pele, Ronaldo, or Messi. Yes, Flynn, you have been donating a lot here. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Nipun Sharma, what's up, man? Pele, Ronaldo, or Messi? Flynn, I don't think you watched the video that I did where I spoke about this. I'm going to have to go for Messi, though. I'm going to have to go for Messi. I never saw Pele. I never saw Maradona. I saw Messi and I saw Ronaldo. I'm going to have to go for Lionel Messi here. The weight he carries on his shoulders at Barcelona. There's also been a rumor, guys. There's also been a rumor that Lionel Messi could be leaving Barcelona. Let's talk about that before we move on to England. Let's talk about Messi before we move on to England. There's been a big rumor. Let me find it right here. Should be right here, though. Should be right here somewhere. You know what? It's on goal.com. But it's saying that Messi is actually stalling his contract negotiations, and he will let his contract run out in 2021 at the end of the 2020-21 season, where he will move on to a new club. Ho, 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 ho. Ho, that's not happening. That ain't happening. 33 years old. Messi is finishing his career at Barcelona. I wish he could come to Man City. I wish he could come to Man City. Because Man City are one of the clubs that could actually afford his wages, which is probably, I don't know his wages. So that's one thing I never really looked too much into, are players' wages. Maybe I need to start doing that some more. But Messi, man, the amount of money he earns in wages, endorsements and everything, business ventures and everything, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So if City is to actually get him in the future, which I doubt will ever happen, that would be amazing, man. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. That would be the biggest transfer ever. That would be bigger than Ronaldo. Maybe not the biggest transfer ever, because we have a guy by the name of Kylian Mbappe. When he moves in the future, that would be big. Neymar, if he moves again, that would be big. Kevin De Bruyne would be big. Cristiano Ronaldo was big, but the Mbappe one, I think, would be one of the biggest ones, though. Definitely. There's Jadon Sancho. That could happen this summer. There's a lot of rumors, man. There's a lot of rumors around. But let's just wrap up. Let's just wrap up England, and then we'll get into some rumors before I end this video. So it's 1 hour 35 minutes. So let me wrap up England in like 5 to 10 minutes, and then we will get into some of these transfers right now. So let me just do this right now. Let me go back here. And you know what? Let's look at some of these rumors real quick. We have Partey linked with a move to Arsenal. Definitely this one has been hotting up the airwaves. And we have Leroy Sane, of course, joining Bayern from City. I already made a video talking about that. Josh Sims returned to Southampton due to COVID-19. He was probably out on loan. Jude Bellingham linked to Dortmund. Deal said to be almost done. I saw this player. I reacted to this player. He is one hell of a player, man. Manchester City mute Liverpool's title celebrations. Oh, whoa. Whoa, big win yesterday, man. Big win. Steven, big win yesterday. See here, guys. Most viewed players, Leroy Sane. And, guys, I could actually use this to actually know what to talk about, which videos to make based on the most viewed players. You see that? Leroy Sane, Hakimi, Messi, Tanguy, Ndombele, Kouassi, Nianzou. So you talk about these players, you're bound to get views on your videos. You know what I mean? Thiago, he's been linked to who? Liverpool, I heard. You know what I mean? So you see that. Pjanic, Werner, still hotting up. Griezmann. You know what I mean? Griezmann should have moved to Man City, you know. But it's a good thing we didn't pay 100 mil for him. But let's move to England, guys, so I could wrap this thing up. I have things to do. So let's move to England. Let's go right down here. I know there's other countries and other leagues, but come on, man. Come on. Am I going to talk about the MLS? If a player moves from the MLS to another big league, like, yeah. But I won't be talking about MLS transfers today. Maybe another time when we have a slow week. So, Felix Correa, spoke about him leaving Man City under 23 team to join Juventus for 10 million. Mario Pasalic spoke about him already, leaving Chelsea for Atalanta. Jan Gorank Stankovic leaving Huddersfield to Sturm Graz in the Austrian Bundesliga on a free. Beram Kayal, Israeli international, leaving Brighton to be without a club. Martin Stekelenburg already spoke about him leaving Everton to the Dutch Eredivisie, Ajax in particular. Ezekiel Scelletto, one of the few Italian players in the Premier League, leaves Brighton Hove Albion, 31-year-old right back. Almost got spat on this season by Wilfred Zaha. Adam Lallana to be without a club. Join up with another club, maybe Bournemouth or one of them clubs, man. Maybe go back to Southampton. 32-year-old attacking midfielder will get a Premier League winners medal this season as well. Will we see him for Liverpool again this season? I don't know. David Silva, the legend himself, 34-year-old attacking midfielder, will leave Man City at the end of the season. Already covered him. Thank you very much for your great service, David Silva. You will be missed. Will he move back to Valencia? Will he go to Japan? You know, he has Japanese heritage. You know what I mean? Maybe Kobe Vissel. Will he go to Qatar to link up with Xavi? Who knows? Leroy Sane, who I just covered, guys. Man City to Bayern Munich, 49 million pounds, 24-year-old left winger. Big move, man. Big move. Malik Wilkes, Barnsley to Hull City for an undisclosed fee, 21-year-old left winger. That is worth talking about, definitely. Hull, the Tigers. There's no Tigers in England, but yet they're called the Tigers. Any more notable transfers to talk about? Nathan leaving Chelsea to Atletico Mineiro. I was just talking about Nathan the other day. 3 million. Chelsea are cashing in, man. They're cashing in. Scott Dan will leave Crystal Palace at the end of the season 33-year-old English centre-back without a club. Let's see, maybe he'll go in the Championship. James Chester to leave Aston Villa, will be without a club as well. Definitely all these players without a club will either retire or join up with a different club. You know what I mean? So, yeah. All right. That's a little bit too noisy there. A little bit too noisy there. All right. So, who else do we have here? Alex Garcia will leave Manchester City. Will leave Manchester City. Under 23, I think he was at Girona for some time as well. I spoke about Morgan Schneiderlin already when I covered the French League, and he will show up here again. But Alex Garcia would have never made it at Man City anyway. Not good enough. He will be without a club. 23-year-old Spanish central midfielder. Fraser Hornby I spoke about already. Daniel Ayala will leave Middlesbrough. 29-year-old Spanish centre-back. Tom Huddlestone leaving Derby County to be without a club. We have Angel Gomez. This is a big one. 19-year-old attacking midfielder leaving Man United on the 23 team. He was touted to be a big player, but United aren't giving him the chances, and he has left the club. Rushian Hepburn Murphy leaving Aston Villa to be without a club too. And as I said, all these players would join up with a new club sooner rather than later. So most of the transfer, the movement in England are players leaving their clubs. Borja Bastan leaving Aston Villa, 27-year-old Spanish centre forward. Jeff Hendrick, 28-year-old Burnley central midfielder, like Irish central midfielder, will leave Burnley. I remember when they actually signed him too. That was like a record fee. I remember when they signed him, now he would leave the club. Very solid player in the midfielder. Always fly under the radar. Former Man City goalkeeper Joe Hart, now 33-year-old, will leave Burnley as well. Cuco Martina, the Curacao international right back, 30 years old right now, will leave Everton as well. Luke Garbott, 27-year-old left back, will leave Everton. So Everton cleaning house. Aaron Lennon will leave Burnley to become a free agent. 33-year-old right winger. One of the few minorities at Burnley club as well. Let me mention that, and he leaves the club. I know the Burnley fans did not like when I mentioned that, but it is what it is, man. Jordan Ibe, one of the biggest flops ever. Left Liverpool to Bournemouth for big money. I think he was their record signing. He hardly scored a single goal at Bournemouth. He has left the club. They actually did not extend. They refused to renew his contract. I think that's what happened with him. Umar Niasse, hardly getting games at Everton. He will be without a club. I feel bad for some of these players, man. Cameron Borthwick Jackson. He will be leaving Man United as well. So these guys, Man United rejects, man. Man United rejects. That's all they are. Man United rejects. Rob Elliott, 34-year-old Irish goalkeeper, will leave Newcastle as well. Carlos Sanchez, 34-year-old defensive midfielder from Colombia, will leave West Ham United. He was on some big wages. Waste of money if you ask me right now. Leon Balogun, 32-year-old centre-back from Nigeria, will leave Brighton to Wigan Athletic on a free transfer. Mark Milligan from Australia will leave Southend United in League One to be without a club. Shout outs to Flynn if he's still in here, man. Then we have Jack Colback leaving Newcastle to be without a club. 30-year-old English defensive midfielder. Danny Simpson, English and Jamaican right back, will leave Huddersfield without a club. Formerly of Leicester City too. Then we have Fernando Forestieri, secondary striker, 30-year-old, leaving Sheffield United. He's an Italian/Argentinian player. Damn, there's a lot of these to go through though. Damn, it's getting tiring talking about these. Where are the transfers? Cedric Suarez, Southampton to Arsenal on a free transfer, recently scored his first goal there in the big win against Norwich. And it seems like he's going to be a good player for the club if he can stay fit. Pablo Mari, who I thought was Brazilian for some reason because he played in the Brazilian League, leaving Flamengo to Arsenal for 8 million euros. Nathan Ferguson, 19-year-old centre-back, leaving West Brom. Morgan Schneiderlin, you got him now? You got him? Leaving Everton, 30-year-old defensive midfielder leaving Everton to OGC Nice. I covered him already. Last page, guys. We have a full page to go through too. Oh man, this is exhausting. Last page, last league, and I'm done. It will be 1 hour 45 minutes. Oh my word. Like the video, man. Like the video if you haven't yet done so. I haven't even had breakfast yet either. I think I had a chewy bar for breakfast. Joe Mason, MK Dons without a club. Andy King, long-term member of Leicester City, will leave the club to join up with somebody else. Don't know yet. Timo Werner, joining Chelsea from RB Leipzig. Already spoke about that. Ryan Fraser refusing to extend his contract to the end of the season with Bournemouth. He is no longer a Bournemouth player. Let's see who he will join. Maybe Arsenal. Arsenal could have picked him up before, but they chose not to sign him. I don't know why. So I went through my whole playlist though. I just went through my whole playlist. An hour 45 minutes. That was cool. So let's see where Ryan Fraser ends up next. Then we have Kyle Lafferty, who was at Sunderland on a short-term deal. He will leave the club as well. We have Pedro Quirovella leaving Liverpool on the 23 to Nantes. I spoke about him already. Faustino Angerin, who I need to sign in my career mode. Leaving Chelsea under 23 to Chelsea first team, signing a 5-year deal. I covered him in a previous episode as well. Thierry Ambrose, I spoke about. Want to mention Yan Couto, leaving Coritiba FC in Brazil to join Manchester City for $6 million. He's a right back, 18 years old, said to be very talented. Let's see if he will join the first team. Let's see if he could actually get a work permit to play in England for City. That would be very hard. That would be rough for him. Hakim Ziyech, I mentioned already. Ajax to Chelsea for 40 mil. What a player. Mike Tavarik, I mentioned already. Leaving Groningen to Derby. Giovanni Lo Celso, I did mention. 32 million from Betis to Spurs. Jermaine Defoe, who could have been of some big help to Bournemouth this season. Left Bournemouth for Rangers on a free. He was there on loan. Pablo Zabaleta, the former Man City Premier League winner, leaving West Ham to be without a club. Probably go back to Argentina. He's a 35-year-old right back. Legend, man. Legend. Alvaro Morata, who I already mentioned, leaving Chelsea to Atletico Madrid for 56 million euros. Maya Yoshida leaving Southampton for Sampdoria, who I already covered. And the last one on the list, Helder Costa, 26-year-old Portuguese and Angolan right winger, who could have made the grade. He could have made the grade at Wolves. Him along with Ivan Cavallero. These guys could have made the grade at Wolves, but they joined Fulham and Leeds respectively. And Helder Costa deal is 17.7 million euros. So good move. And that's a wrap for the transfers. That's a wrap. Whoa. Woo. What a video. 1 hour 48 minutes non-stop. So the next transfer live, I would know which players to skip. You know what I'm saying? When I talk about transfers. Or maybe the next transfer live, I could actually write it down and go off the book, you know? I could just write them down and go off the book. How are you guys feeling right now, man? How are you feeling? Let's see what's here in terms of rumors real quick before I end this video. Done deals. We have rumors. Where's the rumors? There was a rumor section, you know. I don't know where it went. Transfers and rumors. Anything in the rumor section, though? Where is it at? I should know where it's at, you know. But anyways, let's go over to goal.com, though. You see, Yuto Nagatomo leaving Galatasaray here. Marco Fabian as well. Juan Miranda, end of loan here. So there's a lot of other deals to go through. but not based in the top, let's say, 7 leagues that I just spoke about or so. I didn't even touch on the Russian league though. But it's fine, it's fine. Not like you guys care about the Russian league anyway. So, what we're going to do, we're going to go over to goal.com really quick. One of the sites that I like to visit. Very complete site in terms of football news. Let's go over to goal.com. Let's go over to goal.com and check this out. So goal.com, guys. Goal.com. Inter ready to sign Man United flop Alexis Sanchez for 20 million. I told you. We're going to be talking about some transfer rumors here. So Alexis Sanchez, man, should have joined Man City, snubbed us, joined United, flopped, went to Inter, got injured. Now they want to sign him on a permanent basis. I hope he flops. Seriously. He should have joined City. What a player he would have been at Man City. I think Leroy Sane was already on the way out when we were trying to sign Alexis. I think so. He chose to go to Man United. Freaking snake you. That's why things like that happen to y'all. When y'all, you know what I mean, refuse to come to City and go to other clubs. Flick hoping Thiago stays at Bayern amid Liverpool links. Ooh, man. Liverpool linked to Thiago. Woohoo! Ha-ha! Got the Liverpool fans all excited. I haven't yet even spoken about this. I haven't really looked at this, you know what I'm saying? Spurs battle Juventus for Napoli striker Milik. But why would Milik go to Spurs when they have Harry Kane, though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because Milik won't be starting at all. Benzema called to stand trial over sex tape scandal involving him and Matteo Valbuena. Haha, won't be touching that. This is a transfer video right now. So, let's take a look at the transfer section right here. Transfers. The Sancho transfer conundrum facing Man United, Chelsea and Dortmund this summer. The 20-year-old English winger faces a big decision on whether to return to the Premier League or stay in Germany for another season. Jadon Sancho left Man City in 2017 to join Borussia Dortmund, where he has done wondrous things, but yet to win the Bundesliga. I don't even need to read all of this. I don't need to go into this. I don't need to go into this rabbit hole of a Sancho transfer saga right now. This is way too much to read, and I refuse to go into it. But we already know what's going on here. Chelsea want to sign him. United want to sign him. I think the best destination for him, to be completely honest, would be United. Chelsea already signed Ziyech. They signed Werner. You don't need Sancho again. You have Pulisic. You know what I mean? They could make Williams' deal permanent. They could extend Williams' deal. And, you know what I mean? They don't need to spend the money on Sancho if you ask me. They really don't. Transfer live. This is where I need to click. So, guys, Messi considering leaving Barcelona. Ha, 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 ha. Tottenham face battle to sign Milik, the Polish international. I won't be going into reading this, but Milik is a very, very, very good striker. FIFA investigating Haller's West Ham move. Oh, wow. West Ham are confident they will not face any punishment following a complaint made by Eintracht Frankfurt over Sebastian Haller's transfer to the Hammers. The Guardian reports. The Bundesliga club made a complaint to FIFA insisting they are owed 5.4 million payment, with David Moyes' side having apparently missed a May 15 deadline to pay the installment. Oh, wow. Haller moved to the Hammers for a club record fee for £45 million. I think they paid way too much for Sebastian Haller. I don't even need to read too much. They paid too much for Haller. They paid way too much for Sebastian Haller, if you ask me. Way too much. Inter ready to sign Alexis Sanchez. Spoke about that. Arsenal must keep Aubameyang at all costs, says Smith. Alan Smith. I think Arsenal definitely needs to keep Aubameyang. There ain't no debate in that. Rakitic set to stay at Barca despite Sevilla dream move, returning to Sevilla. With Pjanic coming in, I don't know if Rakitic and Pjanic are going to work. You know what I mean? I don't know. He should definitely move. Sane to wear number 10 shirt for Bayern. Leroy Sane appears to have been handed the number 10 shirt for his new club Bayern Munich. Wow. Wow. Look here. Already on sale. Already on sale. Mia San Mia. Leroy Sane shirt with the number 10 for sale on the Bayern online store. Wow, they're already cashing in, man. They're already cashing in on the jersey sales, man. Russian League can be pretty cool, though I think don't like the play style of most there. Alright, so the former Man City winger completed a move to the Bundesliga champions for an initial fee of 49 million euros on Friday. And it would appear Sane will take Philippe Coutinho's number 10 squad number for the next season, with the Brazilian set to leave at the end of his loan spell. Where would he end up though? Philippe Coutinho. Napoli interested in Bernardeschi and Lucas Moura. Oh, I don't know. Moura should definitely leave Napoli. Tottenham though. They don't treat him well at Tottenham. He should play every game. Zidane wants Messi to stay in Spain. Messi considering leaving Barca.
A migraine hope.
Okay, why? Why is this thing popping up? Why? Why are you doing this? That's rude. That ad is rude. Argentine unhappy at Camp Nou. Lionel Messi is given serious thought to his future as he starts negotiation on a contract renewal. Cadena SCR reports. It is claimed that the club's lack of a clear project outlined by the horrendous transfer dealings in recent years, as well as rifts with the club's management, could see him leave in the club in 2021. That ain't happening, man. That ain't happening. The Sancho dilemma. Already touched on that. What's new? What's next for the new City wonder kid Moreno? See, guys, I spoke about Moreno earlier. Man City have a dilemma on their hands, albeit a good one. Having signed Spanish teenage sensation Pablo Moreno from Juventus, Pep Guardiola has a decision to make. A graduate of Barcelona's famed youth academy, La Masia, Moreno broke a plethora of goal-scoring records during his time at La Masia and leaves the club with a happy conundrum in how best to unlock the 18-year-old's full potential. A loan to Girona, perhaps? Could be a long-term heir to Sergio Aguero. Whoa, he's a striker? I didn't even realize he's a striker. I know he joined my club, but I didn't really pay much attention to these little deals, man. These young players always get thrown back to Girona or sent to some other club, NYFC or whatnot. Never really make the grade at City. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't know. Holgate tipped to ditch Everton for Man City. Mason Holgate is not our answer. He is not our answer at all. I've been seeing this. He is not our answer at all. Nippon Sharma. Could City side Ousmane Dembele? He could stay where he is. We don't want him. We don't want him. We don't want attitude like that at the club, man. He will be hard to deal with. Always injured too. What's next for Sane as winger bids farewell? Well, he's going to be playing at Bayern Munich, where he's going to be scoring a lot of goals in the Bundesliga. Man United to sanction loan switch for Eric Bailly. Ooh. Ooh. Valencia among those expressed interest. I think he did move from Valencia too. Bailly looks average, man. He looks average these days, especially after all the injuries. West Ham closing in on Thomas Soucek deal. Guys, when I saw Soucek against Chelsea, I'm like, West Ham need to sign this guy. Definitely need to sign this guy. Don't joke around. The guy's big, he's tall, he's commanding, and he's good. Sign him. Sign him. Sane seals Bayern switch. Oh boy, look at this. Look at this, man. Ah, this one hurts. Every time I see this one hurts, man. It hurts. Chelsea set to make Havertz bid. Chelsea are ready to make their move for Bayer Leverkusen star Havertz. Just make the damn thing already. It was already reported that they made a record bid for Havertz. Just make it happen already and shut the hell up, man. Xavi agrees to take Barcelona reins. Whoa! 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 Club legend to return to Camp Nou. Xavi has agreed to take charge of Barcelona at the end of the season, claims Mundo Deportivo. Kike Setien will be relieved of his duties at the Camp Nou, allowing a club legend to return to Catalonia and fill a high-profile coaching post. Whoa, ho, ho, ho. Man United and City ask about Griezmann. Don't get me wrong, man. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. If we could get Griezmann for 50 million euros, I'll take him. I'll take him. Seriously, I'll take him without even thinking about it. I'll take him. Manchester rivals United and City have approached Barcelona regarding the possible deal for Antoine Griezmann, claims Mundo Deportivo. The French international, who has won a World Cup with France, has endured a testing 2019-20 campaign at the Camp Nou. Give him another season at least. But the Blaugrana remain reluctant to part with the World Cup winner. Why not? Yes, give him another season. One season is not enough. Will Aubameyang stay at Arsenal? I think he should. MacArthur Bulls snare Melbourne City talents. This is an Australian thing right here. Muji, Naja, Genrou and Naja will link up with Sydney Southwest as they start the next competition. Okay. Diamanti signs contract extension with Western United. Oh, why are we talking about Australian football here? But we are. We are talking about Australian football here. I spoke to Dembele before choosing Fulham. Reveals ex-PSG youngster Lakeche. Alright, so these are nothing. Liverpool closing on Thiago. Spaniard set to be Reds' first summer signing. Liverpool are on the verge of signing Bayern Munich midfielder Thiago Alcantara, according to Sport. Reds boss Jurgen Klopp is a long-time admirer of the Spain midfielder, stretching back to his time at Borussia as Borussia Dortmund boss. Negotiations are believed to be at an advanced stage, though Liverpool are unwilling to pay Bayern's 35 million asking price in full. Come on, Liverpool, pay the damn thing. You guys are being mad cheap. Kepa set for Sevilla loan. Oh man, Kepa. And who are Chelsea gonna bring in though? Who are Chelsea gonna bring in? Maybe Andre Onana? Who knows? But Kepa has been rather frustrating though. Definitely frustrating to watch. Bayern apologized to City over Sane photos. So Bayern Munich have apologized to Manchester City after photos of Leroy Sane signing for the club were leaked. Images appeared on social media showing Sane wearing a Bayern shirt and signing a contract. However, the deal has yet to be officially completed. That was 15 hours ago. Goal has previously reported that Bayern had agreed a deal for City for Sane worth an initial £49 million. I didn't even talk about these though. So, Luca Digne eyed as Chilwell alternative. So Man City and Chelsea will target Everton's Luca Digne if they fail to land Ben Chilwell from Leicester, according to ESPN. The Premier League heavyweights are both keen to recruit a left back this summer and have made the English international Chilwell a prime target. You know who I think is another very good left back that teams should actually look at? Is Aaron Cresswell, who plays for West Ham. That's a good player. Another good left back I think is Diego Rico, who plays for Bournemouth. Very good left back as well. Moyes keen on Barkley reunion. Oh boy. Ross Barkley to West Ham. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, man. Dortmund seal Bellingham deal. Borussia Dortmund have completed the signing of teenager Jude Bellingham from Birmingham, according to Bild. The German side will reportedly pay an initial fee in excess of £20 million for the England under-17 international, who has been a regular in the blue side this season. The news will be a significant blow to Man United, who have been chasing the 17-year-old for some time and were confident of securing his signature this summer. So guys, that will wrap up today's video. Transfer Live. What a session. What a session, man. What a session. What a session. How are you guys feeling today? How are you guys feeling today? 2 hours. I have covered everything I needed to cover in terms of all the completed transfers. The notable ones that is worth talking about. So, a lot of big things to come today. Today's a good day, you know what I mean? Today's a good day. My daughter's coming up from Florida. I have to pick up my other daughter. So, I will have my 3 kids with me today, you know what I mean? 3 kids, the wife. You know what I mean? It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great day, you know what I'm saying? And look for the next prediction video where my daughters will predict next season. The first one was a hit. Was nice. It was a fun thing to do. And I have all the results for them to react to their actual, you know, predictions. And then we will do a new one. So guys, Koulibaly to City. Ask Robert Robinson. Before I go, Koulibaly to City. I would love Koulibaly to City. I hope he don't go to Liverpool. It won't make no sense going to Liverpool. They're not going to pay that kind of money for him. But City, we could definitely bring in a player like Koulibaly. But then, I think our transfer, if we get Champions League ban, European ban for 2 years, it will definitely affect some of the players we would bring to the club. So, Michael Olapido, thank you very much. Everyone who was in here, man, I appreciate you joining in. I have a lot to do today. So, let me rest the voice and we will talk soon. So, from my boy Dominic Rich, guys, thanks for coming back for another live stream. I'll see you later. Until next time, peace out. Rich, squad.